went wireless on me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, see, I thought I'm going to keep it because I got those too. I got a couple pairs of those. Now I look like the idiot. Lance
Hey,
actually went Bluetooth. That's amazing.
yeah.
Wow. How are you,
How
buddy?
you like me now?
I'm in the
Wait,
mix.
hold on. I gotta
What?
turn this up. I can't hear your voice is so weak.
Oh,
Oh, there
yeah.
we go. All right.
We've had that conversation before. Like I said, my voice cuts through anything. I'm one loud mother effer.
Hey,
Uh,
how was your weekend?
now
How was
the trip.
the concerts?
Concert was great. Sorry I haven't shaved in a few days. I didn't get back till late last night. Joe came over and took care of my cat. I don't know what else he did in that bedroom, but that's okay. Big Joe came
You
over
better
and took care of
get the blue light out.
Oh yeah, there's a total DNA samples in there. It's fine. No, I was glad he did it and he came over, but I flew out on Thursday night and spent Friday night with the girl. Saturday we got up. Friday night we went to the concert. It was no Saturday night we went.
Wait,
It
so
was
who was it again? What was is
the
only one concert?
it was the Romantics. Remember what I like about you, or I see talking in your sleep,
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that sounds
and
familiar.
Christopher Cross sailing takes me away to
Christopher
where I'm
Cross.
going, or Ride Like the Wind. Remember that song?
Right,
Would
like
you
the wind. I
ride
mean, I
like the
remember it, but
Oh, well, when
so
we were in New York City,
where was this at? Where
it
was
was
it
at
at? Like,
Shoreline. It was at Shoreline, the place
whoa,
we did the
really?
Doghouse Comedy Jams. Yeah.
Was it sold out?
It was packed. And then the final act was Toto. Rosanna,
Oh, oh my
Rosanna,
God.
hold the line. And Africa, that song Africa. Oh, they had some great songs. It was
What was the demographic of
uh,
the audience?
I
How many walkers
felt
and
young.
canes were
I
there?
felt young. There was the smell of Ben Gay, and the big sponsor was Depend Undergarments. Depend Undergarments was the main sponsor. It was an older crowd, but there was kids there too. The biggest dorks were because of Christopher Cross and the sailing song. All these dorks were wearing sailor hats. I'm like, no. Back in 2006 when we were in New York City, JV and I interviewed Christopher Cross, and he pulled me aside afterward and said, that was one of the most respectful interviews I've had in a long time because people ripped on him because he's this whole yacht rock thing. But he had some big songs, man. He
Oh
had like,
man, I'm not going to no Christopher Cross
well, come
concert.
on, it was
Well,
good.
actually, you know what? I take that back. I'll go to a Christopher Cross concert if he brings out Chris Cross.
Oh,
They
okay.
come out when they're going like, warm it up, Chris. And he goes, I'm about to. Warm it up,
Sorry.
Chris. I'll
One of
go
them,
then.
one of them
I'm
died,
not.
bro. One kid in
What?
Criss Cross died. Yeah, one of the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So Christopher Cross outlasted Chris and Cross. Yeah,
Chris and Cross.
he's like in his 70s. But yeah, it was a great time. She took me to this amazing brunch at Restoration Hardware in Palo Alto. Oh my God. Yeah. By the way, people, go ahead and sign up for our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. It's at Doghouse Sports. And TikTok, I'm at Elvis Menino06. You're at Wood Doghouse, right? On TikTok.
Wood underscore doghouse. Yeah.
Wood underscore Doghouse. But make sure you go to our YouTube channel. All the long form is going to be there. We got short videos. We got all kinds of stuff on there at Doghouse Sports on our YouTube channel.
Did it smell like marijuana like every other concert?
No, there was some of that, but mostly Ben Gay. It was mostly.
Smoking
But
Ben
it was, dude. We left like about 5 or 6 songs because we're like, we ain't getting caught in that traffic because it gets gnarly there. It gets brutal. We saw the hits. We said maybe missed a couple songs by Toto, but it's all good. Toto, that guitarist Steve Lukather. Dude, if anybody knows who Steve Lukather is, him and Eddie Van Halen were best friends, and he played on Beat It. He played on all these songs of Michael Jackson. He's a great guitarist. He was great. He was fantastic. Let me remind people that
man.
Coming up a week from Thursday night, if you're going to the Niner Raider preseason game, you got to come by the Hard Rock. I'm going to be out there. Hopefully Joe's going to make it. It's the Gold Rush Tour. And this thing, Lance, it gets packed. Joe Montana was there last time I went. Big Time Niners, Gold Bar Whiskey. It's the Gold Rush Tour pre-party, noon to 4, before the Niner game. Then what they do after the party, everybody gets liquored up. They walk to the Allegiant Stadium and watch the game between the Niners and the Raiders, and that is a sea of red inside a Raider Stadium there at Allegiant.
Oh yeah,
it's mostly Niner fans.
It's a sea of red every weekend.
It
wherever they go.
Go to goldrushtour.us. Also, I want to remind everybody, if you want a great album, Doghouse Sports Volume 1 is out. It's got some great tunes for the 49ers, Warriors. It's got a Bay Area anthem. It's called the Doghouse Sports Volume 1. Search that wherever you stream your music and check it out. Play it, stream it, download it.
We should get Chris Cross on there. I mean, not Chris Cross, Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross, yeah.
Sorry.
Now it's not Chris Cross, it's just Cross. Okay. Yeah, I think one of them died. I don't know if it was Chris or Cross, but yeah, whatever. Is it me, or is the NFL hype ridiculous in NFL preseason games when all they do is like these rookie quarterbacks come out and have a good game, and they're like Mendoza with the Raiders. He's the Raiders' savior. He played 2 series and scored a touchdown. He looked okay, but isn't it ridiculous, all this hype surrounding preseason when the defenses they're playing, they're basically third stringers on like teams like the Titans, and most of those guys are going to be on the streets in 2 weeks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like the Ty Simpson thing too, right? He did good, but I mean, it's preseason, and Sean McVay can make me and you look good.
So can Shanahan.
Everybody's a Hall of Famer, in preseason. It's fine.
100%.
Everyone's just excited. They haven't seen football for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, believe me, I've watched most of the games. It's all good. But some quarterbacks have looked pretty good. The kid that was on, was he on the Saints or the Falcons? Some kids have looked good. But like I said, these are third-string vanilla defenses that they are not, they're not going all out. They're not showing all these stunts and all this crazy stuff on defense. Also, you've seen it in the last couple of weeks, month or so, all these players making all this money, wide receivers, running backs are now making $22+ million a year. It looks like Christian McCaffrey is at practice, but he's doing a hold-in because now he's only the 5th highest paid running back, making $19 million a year, and his salary is not guaranteed next year.
Oh, what so he's doing his Trent Williams.
That's
hold exactly what he's doing. I mean, you have to. Christian is Kyle's baby, man. He's not. Oh, that's for sure. That's gonna get done.
You got to pay the guy. I say 33 years, $70 million, because that you make him the highest paid. Yeah, you got to do 3
years.
Yeah, you got to.
Is he sticking by that, or is that what he's asking for?
Only 2 will be guaranteed. That's how they do it in the NFL.
I see.
So, but yeah, you got to make.
You got
to do $23 million a year. Oh, he's got 2 or 3 more seasons, but you can void that last year, from what I understand. The NFL is not like this crazy baseball money where it's all guaranteed type of stuff like Shohei Ohtani.
The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson's contract.
Okay, we will get to the Cleveland Browns because today we broke down the AFC West, the AFC East. Now we are breaking down the AFC North. This is kind of our preview. I think the AFC North is kind of at a crossroads. You've got 2 strong teams, and those teams are Baltimore and Cincinnati, right? One has got a brand new head coach, that is Baltimore, and the other is in win now mode. That is the Cincinnati Bengals. Baltimore has Lamar Jackson. I don't know why, Lance, but he has been like all these preseason, quarterback ratings. I've seen him out of the top 10. I still think Lamar is a top 5 quarterback. What do you think?
Yeah, I do too. I was going to actually ask you that question. I was going to see if you thought Lamar was declining as well as like some of the other media people. I don't. I don't. I mean, he's had some injuries. I think this fresh new coach, new offensive coordinator, I think it's all going to be good for him. Maybe it's going to look different. Maybe the last few years of it looking stale, right? Kind of predictable and stale. Well, along with his injuries as well. But yeah, maybe that's just from having that offensive coordinator and, something fresh. Maybe he shows up the first game and the Ravens offense looks completely different. And I believe he's still dynamic. If he's 100% healthy, that dude is awesome.
I'm with you. I think that John Harbaugh, who they fired at the end of last season, I think he had kind of run his course. And I think he's had like 4 or 5 different offensive coordinators in the last 7-8 years. So it's been a lot of turnover. He does have Derrick Henry in the backfield. Mm-hmm. And they did sign Zay Flowers to a major deal. He's a top 3 paid wide receiver. And I guess this kid out of USC, Jacoby Lane, I know, preseason, blah, blah. He's looked really good. They've also got Rashad Bateman. It's going to be all the offensive line. But I think that the Baltimore Ravens are most likely, for me, I'm just saying, this is my opinion. I think Baltimore on paper might be the most complete team in the AFC, definitely in the AFC North, maybe in the AFC. But it all depends on Lamar Jackson and his health. He's won the MVP twice. he's still a great talent.
Yeah,
By the
I
way,
mean,
remember he had that contract squabble with the Ravens for a long time. Him and his mom do all his contracts. I mean,
good for him, man.
I think he goes to like Rocket Lawyer or Zoom, Legal Zoom.
He fills it out online.
Yeah, he gets all that online stuff, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
we got to redo this. But he doesn't use an agent, and he's up for. He'll make 55 next time. But you've
Wait,
got to have.
how old is he? Is he?
I don't know.
I think
30,
this year's going to be
31?
so important. If he shows, if he has another year like the last couple of years, and the injuries creep up on him again,
Time to make a change
I don't know. I mean,
with the quarterback class coming up.
maybe.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's a good question, actually. Wow.
Yeah. So getting back to the Ravens, and we're doing the AFC North preview. One thing they did do is they signed Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals, who has led the league in sacks like 3 of the last 4 seasons. He is still a great edge rusher. They also picked up what's his name, Mofe. I can't remember his name. He's another edge rusher. That was kind of their issue.
Yeah, I mean, now they have a Pro Bowler right at every level, right? They have Trey Hendrickson, they have Roquan Smith, and then they have the.
He's
Kyle
a badass
Hamilton
linebacker. Yeah. They also drafted a kid named Zion Young at edge. The defense needed some help. When you're going after Joe Burrow, you got to get pressure on the guy.
Yeah,
you have to get pressure. But they got rid of John Harbaugh. They brought in Jesse Minter. I don't know if you know that name. He was Jim Harbaugh's defensive coordinator at Michigan when they won the national championship. Then he was been with the Chargers for the last 2 seasons, and the Chargers have had really good defenses with that guy. So, but a rookie head coach, defensive minded. I think they've got a lot of talent, and I think they're going to make another deep playoff run. I think the Baltimore Ravens definitely win the AFC North, in my opinion.
Wow, you think so?
I think they're going to go 12-5 and they're AFC North champions. Yeah, I think they. If there's a lot of question marks, there's that health. There's this. They've got a really good offensive line. They've got the defense they needed. They've got really good. Lamar Jackson's got some really good weapons. And Zay Flowers, this kid that I mentioned, Jacoby, whatever his name is, Jacoby Lane out of USC, and then Rashad Bateman. He's been like, where's that guy gone? So he's got to prove himself. I have them at 12-5 and the AFC North champions. I know. All right, let's get to Cincinnati. This is another team that in the AFC North, to me, it's like right here possibly, because what the Bengals did, the Bengals could beat anybody with that offense. It's always been the defense. And they did something about it. You've got Joe Burrow with T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. They got another great third wide receiver. I can't remember his name. But they've got a really good offensive line. The problem is Joe Burrow's health, like Lamar, and their defense. The defense would give up 35 points. So they went out. I don't know if you remember this, on draft day or before that, they traded the number 10 pick to the Giants for Dexter Lawrence. Just a dominant defensive tackle, big run stopper. And Boye Mafe, that's the guy. He wasn't on Baltimore. He's on Cincinnati. He's the edge rusher who's replacing Trey Hendrickson. I think that's what they needed. They needed a defense to be able to go after Lamar, get after these AFC quarterbacks. They've already seen that. You've seen that Burrow, he can produce enough points to compete for a championship. Got to stay healthy, of course. But now he's got some defensive players. The question is, can they consistently stop someone?
Yeah. They also got the number 1 safety on the free agent market, which was Brian Cook.
Correct.
So, I think the defense is going to be. I think the main question is going to be the offensive line, because if you can keep Joe Burrow upright and healthy, I mean, now with Chase Brown is a legit running back now, a legit threat. So, I mean, that's the thing though. If they cannot, like last year, Pro Football Focus had their offensive line ranked at 26th. You cannot.
Ooh, yeah, no.
I don't care if you're an elite quarterback, you can't do anything with it if your offensive line is not.
And that's why Burrow's been hurt all the time. They can't stop anybody. But so hopefully that offensive line, that defense can stop some people. I think they're a Super Bowl contender. I don't think they win the AFC North, but I think they can go with looking at that schedule earlier. They can go 11-6 and do a wild card. I've got them at 11-6. I've got Baltimore 12-5, and I got Cincinnati at 11-6, and those are the two, strong teams of the AFC North. They can compete
for the Steelers, huh?
No, I'm sorry. You got listen. The Steelers. What did they do? They got Mike Tomlin's gone. They brought in retread, friggin' Mike McCarthy, who of
He
course was
wins.
he does well, he don't win. He didn't win no big ones. He can win regular season, but that defense is overpaid and old. That defense is super
they still have
old.
some dudes though, and they
got T.J. Watt, you got Highsmith. Yeah,
they added him. I mean, they added Rico Dowdle from Dallas. I loved him. He was good, man.
Yeah, he was good.
He got me some fantasy points last year.
Wow.
And then Pittman, they got Pittman from the Colts.
Yeah.
So now you got Michael Pittman and DK Metcalf for Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, totally. I know. So, Pittman was good. I mean, that was a good pickup. Michael Pittman was great with Indianapolis.
I think the question is really going to be, is Aaron, like, I mean,
how much does he have left?
Yeah, he didn't have a horrible season last year. I think he had like 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, a 66% completion rate, and like 3,000-something yards, right? That's not bad. But,
yeah, no, it's not.
I mean, I don't know. I guess, does he have any magic left, you know?
We'll see. We'll see. I think that if Rodgers can play efficient football and Pittsburgh's older, overpaid defense can remain physical, I think they can make a difference and they can win some games. But I don't see them. I see them, if they can get in, they're going to get in at 9-8. Looking at their schedule, they don't have an easy schedule. They could be dangerous in the playoffs if they make it, but I don't think Rodgers has it anymore. But I guess he's looked good in preseason or in training camp with DK Metcalf, who's still got talent. He's still got talent.
You know what? The more I think about it now, I think. I mean, they're so close to me. I don't know about the Ravens winning the division. I think the Steelers can actually show up again and win the division again this year.
Wow.
Along with Cincinnati. I think it's going to come down to which starting quarterback plays the most games for their team.
Yeah, agreed. Which one stays upright?
Yes. Who can stay healthy and play the most games for their team? I think that's the team that's going to win this division, other than the Browns.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a second. I've got the Browns at 9-8, and I've got them just missing the playoffs. I mean the Steelers.
The Browns.
The Steelers. Sorry. Oh no. The Browns 9-8. They have won. I don't think they've won 9 games in the last 3 seasons. No, I've got the Steelers at 9-8, missing the playoffs. But if you believe in preseason performances, that rookie Drew Aller, he looked good preseason. That's the one they took last season. So they got Will Howard, they got Drew
in the preseason.
Yeah, I know. They got Drew Aller, they got Will Howard, they got Mason Rudolph. They got a bunch of quarterbacks in there, but 42-year-old, 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers is going to be the starter, obviously. All right, finally, people, it's Cleveland, and they've got the most losses of any NFL team in the last 20 years. Get this, I looked it up. You know how many starting quarterbacks they've had since 2000?
How many years has there been? 20.
42 starting quarterbacks
42?
In the last.
How's that possible?
Because you would start, and then you'd start another quarterback. I'm not saying start the season. I'm saying starting quarterbacks for the season. Yeah. It's 42. No, yeah, for each season, you'd have like 4 or 5 different starting quarterbacks.
Yeah,
so you've had 42 different starting quarterbacks since 2000. It's a mess. Guess what? It's still a mess. You got Deshaun Watson, who signed the worst contract in NFL history, and then it turns out he's doing something with massage therapists and this and that, and then he's always hurt. And you got Shedeur Sanders, who dropped to the 5th round, obviously for a reason. He's looked really, really inaccurate in preseason and training camp, from what I understand. I think Deshaun Watson wins it, but who knows? It's a mess. This is what they're doing. They're tanking, and they're trying. They want to get a great quarterback in the next draft because it's loaded.
It's the Browns. I think I figured out actually why they just perpetually lose. It's their name. They got to change that stupid name. I mean, that's the most boring. You're named after a color, and it's the most boring color, brown. Change the name.
You're named
after a cool,
like
animal name or something.
Well, what else is brown? Turds. Think about it. You're the color of doo-doo.
Just get some excitement again.
Well, you remember that the Browns, the original Browns left and became the Baltimore Ravens. Middle of the night, Art Modell moved them and became the Baltimore Ravens. They said, "We hate this name. We're out of here." And
what is that? Why? Do you know why what is the Browns? Why did they name it the Browns?
It's not even brown. It's kind of orange. It's not, it's an orange helmet, right?
When's the last time you think they won the division?
Bernie Kosar?
Yes, but what year was it?
Oh, 89?
Good.
I nailed it.
That's the last time they won their freaking
Wow.
division. Isn't that
I
crazy?
knew it was Bernie because he had that afro, and I know it was Bernie Kosar. What was the other guy? Tester Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, how did I know that? God, I need to get a life. Yeah, no, Cleveland is still it has a bad quarterback situation. This is nothing new for the Cleveland Browns. It's between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. Both are getting preseason looks. I think Deshaun Watson, because they got to look at him one last time. This is his last year of that $250 million contract, guaranteed. They're also starting under new leadership. They got a new head coach. You know who that was? The new head coach is Todd Monken, who was Lamar Jackson's offensive coordinator in Baltimore. And Kevin Stefanski is now the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. It's a mess. I got to give the Browns fans hope. I went to a Raiders game against the Browns maybe 2 seasons ago, and it was all Browns fans in Allegiant Stadium because the Raiders had won two. The Raiders were like 2-11 at the time, and it was all Browns fans. There was a lot of Raiders, but it was mostly Browns, and it was a home game for the Browns. Here's the problem: they don't have a quarterback. You're never going to win in the league. It's hard for me to put Cleveland ahead of anybody that's got Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow or even Aaron Rodgers. I think the defense is going to keep them competitive. They did trade Myles Garrett. Jared Verse is a beast. They've got some good pieces on defense. But I got them going 5-12 in the season. Uncertainty at quarterback is going to hold them back. 5-12.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing is, I don't, whatever lottery pick they get, whatever they end up picking at, say they pick number one, they're the Browns. You know what's going to happen is they're going to pick, whoever they pick is going to be the one quarterback bust out of that class.
And it will be the guy that can't miss, but he will miss with the Browns. Go to another team.
Of course. Yeah,
and be good. Yeah. So
be a
listen,
whole Baker Mayfield thing again.
100%.
Now,
Sam Darnold.
But at the time,
Yeah. Well, Sam Darnold with the
Browns.
Jets, same thing. Yeah. No, I get it. Baker Mayfield's now looking for $50 million a year from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So here's what we got. Here's what I've got for the AFC North. Division winner Baltimore, dark horse wild card Cincinnati. Biggest question in my mind are the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're just going to miss the playoffs, and of course, the Cleveland Browns with 5 wins max. I don't sleep on Cincinnati, but I've got Baltimore winning the AFC North. What about you?
Wow. I got the same, but I'm switching Cincy and Baltimore. I think the Bengals are going to win it.
Well, like you said, if Joe Burrow, I'll take Joe Burrow over Lamar Jackson. That's for sure. I definitely will.
The Bengals are similar to, in my mind, to the Chargers, right? Every year we say, okay, this is it. This is the year. This is the year. And then something always happens.
One thing about the Chargers, I will give them this. They actually have a winner head coach in Jim Harbaugh. The problem is they went to his 2 years with San Diego, with Los Angeles, with the Chargers. His 2 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs and were one and done both years. They can't do that again. And they didn't improve themselves at the edge, just like the Niners, and they did not improve themselves at wide receiver. The 49ers did with Stribling. That kid, if you care about preseason, he's looked like a star. That kid's looked good. All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, Danner. Love you, man.
Thanks, everybody. Love you too, man. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, it's at Doghouse Sports. Everybody, we will talk soon.